Our next story is called Percy, Toto and the Toy Plane. Percy was enjoying his time at the harbour and had made good time and progress. And down the line, in a village near the harbour, lived a boy with his family and his dear dog. Percy loved the dog. He was cute, twisted his tail, and always barked happily whenever he saw Percy pass by. The dog's name was Toto, and he was a dear bluff boy. One day, it was the boy's birthday, and he got a brand new toy plane as a present. He was very happy with it, and lively played with it. Enjoying his time, he slowly walked up to the dock, and he went on, breathing it into the air, dangerously above the water. The dog went with him, and soon enough jumped into the quay as well. Percy was just loading some trucks, and he saw the dog. "Oh, hello, little cute boy," he said. "It's nice to see you again." He loved the boy as usual. The dog ran off happily barking and sticking out his tongue, and then reunited with the boy. Later on, Percy had finished his train, and he went back into his siding to rest and take on some water. He heard the boy happily play with his plane. Wee-oo, high up, he said. Percy loved watching people have fun, and how much fun the boy was having. Then suddenly he heard a small splash drop in the water. Splish! The water went, and it dripped slowly. Then, next, Percy heard the little boy cry. "My airplane!" he cried. "I've dropped it in the water!" Percy noticed, and he felt sorry for the little boy. But maybe he should have been more careful, as he thought. Then, out of nowhere, Toto, the little dog, came out of the bushes and jumped headfirst into the water to dive and find the toy. Percy saw him splash into the water as the drips went onto his boiler. Wait, what? Percy saw that the brave little animal was sliding far into the water as the bubbles of his last sign. The dog stayed under for a pretty long time, and Percy started to get worried. What if he couldn't make it anymore? What if He didn't like to think of it, but right when he was about to scandal off, back to shunting, he noticed a little dog head getting above the water. It was Toto, and in his mouth he was carrying the only toy plane that the boy had dropped in the water. "Well, my dear," said Percy, "he got it out of the water for him. What a hero!" The boy saw what Toto had done, and he was most proud and pleased. "My airplane! Oh, thank you, Toto." He gave the dog a hug, and then together they went back home. "Goodbye, Percy." "Toto will miss you too," said the boy. Toto barked. "Woof, woof." Percy whistled goodbye, and he peeped on with his work. He was mostly happy, but mostly impressed by the dog's savior. A few hours later, at almost the end of the day, Thomas came round the harbour for a visit. Percy told him the story. "Thomas, you won't believe what just happened today." He told him everything, and Thomas seemed just as impressed as Percy was when he saw it. "I witnessed it with my own eyes," Percy said proudly. "Wow, that is a cool story," said Thomas. Indeed, that dog was a brave little animal, and a hero of the day. Who'd have thought a dog saving a simple toy plane would make the day for 2 engines, laughed Percy's driver. "Nobody would," smiled Percy. "But," laughed and finished Thomas, "after all, it is a miracle." And everybody agreed.